Hi, I'm Keiko. Have you chaired a session at a conference? Chairing a session is a challenging task by itself, but if you have to do it in English, that's even harder. So in today's video and in the next few videos, I will show you some phrases you can use when you chair a session in English. Our topic today is how to start a discussion session. But these phrases are also useful when you chair a meeting at work or training workshop or any other types of gathering. Let's get started. Before I give you useful phrases, let me ask you a question. At the opening of a session, what are your jobs as the chair? I would say the most important things for you to do as the chair are, number one, to help speakers and participants feel welcome. And number two, to let participants know what the session is about, what the goals are, and how the session is going to go. So here's a sample introduction format you might use to achieve these goals. First, signal the beginning, then welcome the audience, briefly introduce yourself, state the topic, state the goals, introduce the speakers, explain the agenda of the session, and finally, hand it off to the first speaker. Now let's look at some phrases. First, to signal the beginning of a session, say, "It's time, so let's get started." All right, shall we begin? Okay, let's begin. Then welcome the audience. Hi everyone, thank you for coming today. Good morning, I'd like to welcome you all. Make sure you make eye contact and smile at the participants. Remember, your job as the chair is to help make everyone feel welcome and comfortable. Then briefly introduce yourself. My name is Keiko Schleibach. I'm a senior researcher at Star Institute. I'm going to be chairing this discussion session. Or, I'm Keiko Schleibach from Star Institute. It's an honor to have the opportunity to chair this panel discussion. Now clearly state the topic of the session. Just like in your presentation, make sure you phrase it clearly and simply. Today, we're going to be talking about, we're here to discuss during the next 45 minutes, we'll be looking at, you can also state the goals or objectives of the session. Our main goal today is to blah blah. For example, our main goal today is to gain a better understanding of the X theory and share ideas from different disciplines. Then tell the participants about the speakers. Like, we have 3 guests here today. Or, we're going to hear from 5 distinguished speakers today. If you're expected to give more detailed bio on each speaker, you can do so here. At the end of the introduction, just like in your presentation, outline the agenda. Like the first two speakers will explain, and the latter two speakers will show us. We will then have 20 minutes to talk about. If time allows, we will also cover. Then hand it off to the first speaker. Let's begin with our first speaker, Dr. X. The audience is yours. You might be nervous when you start a session, but the common format and phrases I showed you today will help you start a session professionally while helping your audience feel welcome. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time.